A leader in Newton Falls is decrying the movement to remove statues, while a councilman in Akron seeks nationwide standards for when they're appropriate. Our 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis takes us to both sides of this debate.
Rob, the examination of the appropriateness of statues nationwide has increased beyond just Confederate statues and statues of Christopher Columbus. The Newton Falls city manager believes city officials across the country need to start speaking up.
What's going on with these statues coming down around our country?
Newton Falls City Manager David Lynch, during his most recent YouTube address discussing this controversial proclamation he issued on July 4th, deeming his city a safe haven for some statues taken down in other cities. Newton Falls providing amnesty and willing to accept statues of George Washington, Lincoln, Jefferson, Ulysses Grant, Theodore Roosevelt, and Francis Scott Key.
While George Washington is having his hands painted with red paint and Lincoln statues are being removed, public officials have remained silent.
Lynch says his city would even accept a statue of Christopher Columbus, like the statue taken down in the city of Columbus just last week.
We don't want to affirm the bad things he did, but we do want to be able to say to our children, this is someone who did something great and courageous.
The move triggered this petition drive, which already has nearly 500 signatures rejecting the Lynch proclamation as denigrating the fair city of Newton Falls into a mecca for racists.
From a historical standpoint, how should our nation address this issue?
In response to the statue debate, Akron City Councilman Russell Neal Jr. contacted the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. Russell says both are examining guidelines on whether a statue is appropriate. Russell believes crucial questions about each statue need to be answered. Why did a statue get placed and who funded the statue? Russell says he understands the emotion surrounding controversial statues, but says that should not be part of the evaluation process.
I don't have the answer. Like most people, I have a lot of questions, but I don't want to go from one extreme to the other.
And Councilman Russell is also the president-elect of the National Black Caucus of local elected officials. He says its more than 450 members will be discussing statute guidelines during a national meeting later this summer. I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis.